Hi, I'm John Brody, cheesemaker at Sargento Foods. Artisan cheesemaking is all about small batches and handcrafted techniques, very similar to the qualities needed to create microbrewed beer. Beer has as much potential for the perfect pairings with your favorite cheeses as wine does. So let's head to the kitchen, where Chef Guy Beardsmore and Orlando Segura of Wisconsin-owned Lakefront Brewery are going to share some pairings that will be perfect for your next gathering.
Hi, I'm Sargento Executive Chef Guy, and standing alongside me is Orlando Segura from the Lakefront Brewery. Today we're going to show you some beer-inspired pub food using Orlando's award-winning beer.
Lakefront Brewery is a locally owned microbrewery based in Milwaukee that's been specializing in traditional and innovative styles of beer for over 20 years. The brewery features a number of ales, lagers, and flavored seasonal beers. In fact, Lakefront Brewery has made a name for itself by being the first microbrewery in the United States to make a certified organic beer, as well as the first brewery in the country authorized to produce a gluten-free beer. And our popular cherry lager, a seasonal offering, was the first fruit beer bottled since Prohibition.
And now we're going to show you some artisanal cheese, pub-inspired dishes, which Orlando is going to pair with his craft beer.
Chef, for years people have been pairing wines with artisanal cheeses, but we think actually that craft beers are a better way to go.
Well, the first dish we're going to talk about is a Welsh rarebit. Welsh rarebit is basically just a very thick cheese sauce. So if you can make a white sauce, take out half the milk, and I've replaced that half of the milk with Lakefront's East Side Dark. What I've done was I made a roux, I added some milk, some mustard, and then I added our artisan blend double cheddar, which is a blend of mild cheddar and sharp cheddar. The cheddar we use is a maple leaf cheddar, which is really sharp, really tangy, and this cheese has been made for nearly 100 years now, and it's going to give you a lot of cheddar flavour. And like I say, I made this with Orlando's East Side Dark. Can you talk a bit more about the beer?
Guy, I think you made a pretty bold choice in choosing the East Side Dark. It's a very malty beer. It's in the style of a German Schwarz beer. So you're getting a lot of rich Munich malts in there, Hallertauer hops. So this sort of earthy tone gives way to a certain sweetness from the malt that's going to pair beautifully with the Welsh rarebit.
Would you recommend any other beers other than that to pair with the Welsh rarebit?
We make an organic ESB style beer, which is actually a British style of beer, bitter. Sounds good to me too. Let's have some.
Yeah. Okay, and then the next dish we're going to do is mini burgers or sliders. You go anywhere now, everyone's having sliders. Believe it or not, these are cheeseburgers, but what we've done is we've put the cheese inside the burger. Now I'm going to show you how to make the cheese stuffed cheeseburgers. Very simple. What you want to do is take some beef. You want to take about 2 ounces. And basically you're going to make one mini burger. Like that. We've already made one earlier. Basically put a good pinch of cheese in the centre, and then place the patty on top. Now you could use provolone, single cheddar, whatever you want. When the patties are together, and there you have a cheese stuffed burger. What beer would you recommend we pair with these?
Well, if you pair a craft beer with a traditional dish like a burger, you probably want to try a couple of different things. The whole idea of pairing craft beer with new dishes or even with traditional dishes is to try things out and experiment and complement. That's probably the best parts of our jobs, you getting to taste and me getting to taste. So I would recommend a couple of different styles, and you finally choose what you think is the best complement to that. I would recommend something like this. This is called Snake Chaser. It's an Irish-style dry stout, and it fits classically within that realm of Irish pub food. Also, the River West Stein, which is an amber lager in the Vienna style. It's a more mellow, more balanced flavor. So you're getting basically something very sharp to something very mellow, and you find that happy medium that you love. So,
well, I'm now hungry and thirsty, so let's dive in.
Let's eat and drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We hope this has been an educational and mouth-watering experience for you into the world of artisan cheese and specialty beer. Thank you for stopping by, and do come visit us again to experience the art of cheese.